Welcome everybody to The Greatest Innovators, brought to you by Coinbase. My name is Ferris Spears, and joining me, 4 icons of the CSGO scene. We've got aleksib, EliGE, cadiaN, and felps. And today we're essentially going to be discussing who paved the path in Counter-Strike, who was kind of the greatest innovator. So cadiaN, I'm going to start off with you.
I think I'll go with GetRight. I think that he kind of innovated the lurk role a bit. I remember playing against him and you just felt like you could wait so long and he never came, and as soon as you moved away he just found the perfect timing. So for me he kind of innovated that role in CS, and yeah, that's why he's my nomination.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good pick. I didn't even think about that because in my head I was thinking of like IGLs and stuff, but yeah, like anything that like changes like how everyone plays and their play style is super good picks, yeah.
Okay guys, do you want to put down your whiteboards, out of 5, what you'd rate cadiaN's pick as? Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's reveal it to the cameras. 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5, man, okay. You've started off with a very good one, cadiaN. EliGE, I'm gonna come to you next.
Yeah, so I was like trying to think of like what type of player like really changed. So I was like thinking about like the different eras and stuff, and I'm gonna go with Fallen because, you know, but like that lineup just like completely like changed how people play CS, like that style of like defaulting and having all the, like, these different like things that you could do off like the defaults and conditioning people. Like people didn't really do that before EliGE, SK. So I think that was like the go-to for me.
I mean, I think I was inspired by the fact that he was leading his nation in like a way that he can be really proud of. He's that kind of dad figure where I just feel like whenever I watch him or see him talk or when they're playing with their teams, I just feel like he's super calm. And just the fact that like, yeah, he has that role of being like the voice and yeah, I mean, having the nickname Professor and everything.
Yeah.
It's just...
So let's rate that pick. Okay, if you guys are ready, we can reveal the scores. 4 out of 5 from aleksib again, 5 out of 5, 6 out of 5. There we go, full house.
Cancels out.
aleksib, I'm gonna come to you. Who else would you throw into the ring as the greatest innovator?
I mean, I had 2.
Okay.
The second one was pretty obvious, which was Clay, but I'm not gonna pick him. I'm gonna go for Goppy. Just, I don't fully know this person, like I'm not super close with him. But I feel like watching Big from all these years and he's still there as a coach, just the fact that like people know this team as like kind of like this utility team, and I feel like I've copied hundreds of nades from them, and I've seen other people copy their strats or utility by them on each map that's being played. And I feel like now when Anubis is coming out, I feel like they're gonna be one of the team that's gonna like create a lot of new stuff, and I feel like people are gonna copy them. And I just think like innovation, I think that is like exactly that. And I think this guy is, as far as I've been listening to some interviews and whatnot, I feel like this guy has been there with tabseN, creating a lot of this stuff. So I think, yeah, I want to name him out there just because I think he might be a bit underrated.
Yeah, I think it's a good pick. Like aleksib says, it's like, remember back in the days, previous coaches saying like, if for example Dub or someone plays the same position as you should definitely watch it, because he's not gonna just be relying on like good aim. He's gonna be relying on like good positioning and movements and how to use his grenades properly and stuff like this.
Yeah. So I think it's time to rate aleksib's pick. If you want to reveal the scores for aleksib, everybody's been very nice today.
He still gets a 5. He still gets a 5.
15 across the board. Okay, felps, is there anybody else that you'd throw into the mix?
Yes. Probably my inspiration for play CS, it's Fer. When I was playing Mortals, I was watching too much demos and nades when Fer was playing. And Fer for me is a great guy. He changed a lot of too much things in the game. He's not like art in Furia, but it's almost the same, right? He creates spaces, he push every time, and you play against. For example, you play against SK, you know that we play with tasks, something like that, but sometimes Fer can push, can kill, can create space for your team. So I was looked too much Fer when I was starting my career. So I think Fer is one of the best of the players that they change the CS. The players play like lurker and the players play like aggressive, right?
Yeah. No, I guess that ability to play more aggressive when it's
Yeah.
kind of, you know, that more calculated aggression, I guess. And I mean, to play against must be a pain in the ass at times as well, getting caught off guard by that.
Yeah, for sure. I remember like one of the issues sometimes with playing against a guy like Furry is that you feel like if he's a guy who can take a lot of space on his own, and to kind of block that out, you need to put like a lot of emphasis on killing this guy.
Yeah.
And if you do that, they'll just get much space on some other part of the map. And if you then just don't try to kill him, he'll just get in a really good position, and that's super annoying as well. So yeah, definitely a tough player to play against.
Awesome. Well, I think it's time for you guys to rate Phelps' pick. Bring up your whiteboards. Well, if you two gentlemen want to reveal your scores, if you're ready. Oh, Phelps is rating himself with a 5 out of 5. So apparently he scores out of 20. Well, thank you, gentlemen, so much, and thank you for bringing out some really, you know, diverse picks. I think we've covered a lot of range of, you know, different types of innovation in CS. So thank you very much for joining us for the Greatest Innovators, brought to you by Coinbase.